Here are some ideas to multiply your book sales. So, if you're looking for more readers in less time, then you're definitely going to want to watch this video all the way till the end.
Subscribe, and also press the bell icon so that you never miss any update from my channel.
Hello, I am Desiree Lee, and I'm the #1 sought after self publishing consultant across the web. I help authors and also self published authors just like yourself to get seen, to get heard, and also to get discovered. So, if you're new to this channel, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Also, give this video a thumbs up and let us know the title of your book inside the comments below. Now, if you saw the beginning, you saw the title, you saw the thumbnail, you want me to get right into it, and I'm definitely going to do that. So let's start with number one. Number one is ebooks, of course. Also, number 2 is paperback books. Number 3 is hardback books. All right. Number 4 is audiobooks. And number 5 is video books. Now, let me explain this. When I self published my book in 2014, I knew that I need to have more formats in order to increase my income and increase my readers in a short period amount of time with one book. I didn't have the time to publish another book and another book or in a different genre or in this genre and not really sure how the first book was going to pan out. So from that, I had to get a little bit more creative and figure out how many ways can I take one book and turn it into multiple streams of income. Then I was talking to my mentor, and he was explaining to me on how people digest content, the multiple ways that other people digest content. Of course, auditory learners, then you have visual learners, then you have kinesthetic learners, and the list goes on. So I quickly found out by trial and error that, hey, look, it's not that people don't want to read my story. It's not that it's not a great story, right? It's just that maybe I did not put it in the format or the way that they choose to digest their content. So, again, number 1 is ebooks. A lot of people like digital because maybe they're on the go, they're in the airport. It's easier to put inside of their purses or in their book bags. Secondly, yeah, paperback books. There are still individuals that just love to cozy up in a cold winter night by their fireplace with a glass of wine and read a book and smell the new fresh pages from the book. Then you also have the hardback books. Oftentimes, those who are creating children's books, I prefer to recommend that they do a hardback book just in case the pages get torn, maybe the cover gets torn. And if you're an avid reader, you know the rewards of purchasing a hardback copy of the book. Then you have other individuals, just like some of our digital content digesters who like to access content digitally. They want to have auditory learning, meaning that they want the audiobook. Maybe they want to listen while they're working out. Maybe they want to listen while they are taking their walk that evening or in the morning or while they're jogging. Maybe they want to listen while they work and they don't have the time to actually just sit down with the book. And then you have your visual learners, right? Something similar to just like this video here, where people lean more towards watching and looking and to digest the content that way. So if you want to know more on how to create a video book, continue watching this video to the end. But right now we're going to take a short break and then I'm going to finish the list.
So I saw this book on Amazon.com, The Desiree Lee Story, Inmate 1142980. and I read the reviews, and I had to purchase my own copy. It's just such an inspirational story.
A high school student on her way to college in pursuit of the American dream. 2 weeks after graduation, her dream was no longer an option. Visit www.amazon.com and purchase your copy today.
Subscribe, and also press the bell icon so that you never miss any update from my channel.
All right, so now we're back. And so, okay, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Number 6 is coloring books, right? Even if you don't have a children's book, you could turn your story into an adult coloring book. Right now, it's trending like crazy on Amazon, so you definitely want to consider that. Also, you have a workbook or activity book. I strongly suggest this for authors, especially if you have story or if it's instructional material for students, college students, or even in your industry to have a workbook or activity book. With it, it definitely helps sell more books because in order to complete that activity or workbook, they definitely need to purchase your book in general. All right. Number 8 is log books. Some people like to write down their notes or measure where they started or where they're going, especially again, if it's instructional material. They will want to know, hey, look, this is where I started in the beginning of the 30 days. This is where I ended. You can also have challenge books too, as well, which kind of falls in line with the workbook and the activity book. So if your book can revolve around having a challenge, a 30-day challenge, a 3-day challenge, a 7-day challenge, you can literally have a logbook that accompanies your actual story or your book, your first book that you have. Also, you have journals too, as well. If you want people, if you have like critical thinking moments where what would you do if you were in this situation, what are some solutions that you can do to avoid this, what are some things that you can to express your feelings so that people are not balling it up inside, so then that way at the end of the book they can feel rewarded after they read that information and or your story. So don't forget that you can also translate the book. That is also another way, another stream of income to reach more readers in a short period amount of time. Inspirational quote or daily book or a daily bread journal or daily devotional journal that goes along with your book. You can take out some of the key inspirational points or the key quotes inside of your book, basically like key points of your book, and put them in a book to where it's kind of like a cheat sheet. Remember the clip notebooks when you were in college, to where it kind of gave the whole summary of the book without actually reading it all the way through? And some people like to get straight to the point, which leads me to number 12, which is short reads. A lot of people like to get straight to the point, and I promise you, more times than not, those books are the books that are selling off the shelf because a lot of people don't have that time or that attention span to go all the way throughout the book and finish their book. All right. Also, again, it goes back to having a summary or summarize your story in a way to people can actually get the message in a short period amount of time. Number 13 is webinar or a course. So you can literally take the chapters of your book and turn it into a webinar and or a course, right? And so that means like chapter 1 is week 1 of the webinar or course, chapter 2 is week 2, and different things. So if you're really trying to take like your reader from this point to this point through your book, and they probably need more concentration on that. So from them reading that book, you can literally do your webinar course and elaborate each week with each chapter and do it that way as well. Number 14, I'm sure if you're a self-published author that you've have received this all the time. Some of your friends, some of your colleagues, or even those in your industry have asked you, how in the world did you write this book? Now, more times than not, if you are explaining or talking about something that you have overcame or something that you have went through and now you have the solution, there are other people that can relate to that story or have similar stories the same way. So with that, you can do an anthology or a compilation book. With your anthology and your compilation book, you can make the same type of formats with that one specific book. So when you are inviting other people to give an entry and write the book, you have an ebook, the paperback book, the hardback book, the audio book, the video book too as well. And so these are other ways that you can reach more readers in less time with less work, because with the anthology in a compilation book, the beautiful part about it is that you don't even have to write the story. So it's amazing on how you can definitely still make an impact and inspire as many people as possible with the help of other authors or co-authors who want to participate inside of the book too as well. So again, you can definitely double this by simply translating each version. So I'm going to go through it again real quickly. I'm looking at my notes here. So we have ebook, paperback books, audio books, hardback books, video book, coloring book, activity or workbook, logbook, journals, translation, translating it, inspirational quote, short reads, you could summarize it or get straight to the point, webinars or courses, compilation book, anthology, too as well. And if you translate your ebook, translate your paperback book, translate your audio book, translate your video book into even just one additional language, you can reach more people, more readers in a short period amount of time without rewriting the book. You don't have to rewrite it. You just have to put it in different types of forms and different types of formats, and you can do that in a short period amount of time. So, on my channel, I've created specific playlists for you guys to really dive into this. So, if you do want to know how to publish, how to do an audiobook, and so forth, simply just uh, go to one of my playlists on my YouTube channel. And I'll see you next time. So don't forget to leave in the comments the title of your book. I definitely want to support you. I'm Desiree Lee, and I believe in you.